Dragon Ball The Breakers. I don't know who asked for this game, I don't know how they decided to come about and make this, but it's a thing, apparently. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's a brand new game by Bandai Namco made by Dimps, based on Dragon Ball as a Dead by Daylight kind of game, I guess, one of those asymmetrical. I'll just read you the Steam listing for it. Dragon Ball The Breakers is a 1-on-7 online asymmetrical action game in which a band of 7 everyday humans try to survive the Raider, a classic Dragon Ball rival such as Cell and Frieza, who will hunt and evolve into an unstoppable force. Now, I don't know if you're anything like me, but if you've watched any Dragon Ball, generally, most humans can't take on any of the villains, let alone any of the weaklings. I mean, they struggled with the original Red Ribbon Army to just deal with people to begin with, and they were just regular humans with guns, so heavens knows how the hell you're meant to deal with this game. I was lucky enough to get hold of a beta code and have been playing it over the weekend in the free time where I've been available to. Now, I'm not one to play these type of games. I've never tried Dead by Daylight, I've seen it, but I've never actually given it a go myself, so I didn't really have an understanding of what I should be doing, let alone how I should be doing it. Once you've created your character, which looks like any other Dragon Ball character creator if you've done Xenoverse or any of the other games, you're basically just thrown into a massive wall of text which are tutorials. Now, this was kind of handy, but at the same time, really wasn't, because while it explained everything to me, it didn't actually give me any controls as to what the hell anything was meant to do. So the gist of it is, you have to cooperate with the rest of your team and try and get all the pieces to the time machine to escape before the Raider comes and kills you. Now, while that sounds like a simple premise, and in all honesty it is, it's actually slightly harder than what it sounds. Obviously, as a human or one of the survivors, you don't really stand much of a chance against any of the villains that you can come up against. On the other hand, playing as a Raider, for example in the beta you get to play as Cell, you have the ability of firing off Kamehameha waves, or just dodging about and flying absolutely anywhere, using key detection to figure out where anyone is, so you're at a very big disadvantage as a survivor. In the brief period that the beta's been on over the weekend, I've managed to play quite a few games, and I'm not gonna lie, still don't really understand what I'm doing, so take everything I say with a pinch of salt. The goal is to find all of the time keys, and when you do find them all, it then makes the super time machine appear, which you then have to defend. Once you've defended it for long enough, you're then able to escape. During all of this, the Raider is just trying to kill everyone, of which when they do KO someone, they get to evolve and then essentially level up into an even stronger form. You can find a load of different items all throughout the environment, whether they're hidden in capsule corp boxes or whether you just destroy random pots and they appear out of there. There's things like Dragon Radars, which allow you to find more Dragon Balls. There's other types of radars that allow you to find humans and other survivors which you can rescue. And then there's also things like rocket launchers which you can attack the enemy with. The other main gimmick is you can power up yourself and transform into a Dragon Ball hero. Depending on your power level, transforms you into a different one. This is really the only way you can combat the Raider on an equal terms, as long as your level is on the same as theirs. You can power up by rescuing people, or just by finding power up cubes strewn about the level. Now, considering I'm not used to playing these games whatsoever, the first couple games that I played, I'm not gonna lie, really didn't enjoy. Because you're basically at a disadvantage from the very start of the game, should the Raider manage to KO someone, then you're at an even bigger disadvantage, and it just makes playing almost a chore. So far in all the games we've managed to play, we've only actually managed to win once, and that wasn't by getting the time keys. No, instead this was because everyone decided to team up and just KO the Raider. This seems like a far better strategy than trying to collect all the time keys, mainly because if you do ever get spotted, they can home on you from so far away that you don't really have a chance to escape. So powering yourself up so you can defend yourself and also cause damage is a lot better strategy. It's also a lot better if 2 or 3 of you, or just the whole team, decide to gang up on the enemy. In the few games where I've managed to play as the Raider, it was also incredibly easy. Exploding buildings to try and find people, firing off Kamehameha beams just into the random nothingness, it was quite fun just to actually destroy everything. But it was also a pain to actually try and fly around. So this actually made finding people a little bit of a pain in the ass. I don't know if this is going to be a free to play game or whether it's going to be something that you have to pay for, but overall my first impressions of it, I don't think I'm going to spend any money whatsoever, let alone buy this game. Even though this is a beta, and I guess it's just so they can show off what to expect in the full game, it already has the obligatory monetization in it, where you can buy extra costumes or even voice lines for characters. I'm assuming if this is going to be free to play, then this is how they're going to hopefully get some money back from it. I think the main thing that just turns me off though is just the actual gameplay itself. Again, I know this is a beta, but it doesn't exactly thrill me. As a survivor, the moment you know that the enemy's on you, you're pretty much screwed. Sure, you can dodge roll out the way and you use any weapons if you've got them, but if you have nothing then you're basically going to die. There's a bunch of little minor things as well. For example, when you're trying to revive someone, it's all nice and well that you can see how long it's going to take to revive them, but if you're getting revived, you have no idea how long it's going to take. I'm also yet to see anyone grab and use all 7 Dragon Balls. It's basically just been thrown into the game because it's Dragon Ball. You'd think if you were to grab all 7 of them, you'd be able to wish to win, but no, you can just wish to power up to the highest level. The game does look really good though. I mean, it's not hard considering they've been making Dragon Ball games for so long, and this is based in the Xenoverse universe, so I don't know whether they're just using the same engine and just applying it to a different type of game mode, but everything looks like it's meant to. You could even choose between Japanese and English voices in this as well, so that was a nice added bonus. It was also pretty stable, and I don't know whether that's just because it's a closed beta and it's obviously limited the amount of players that can try this, or whether it's just no one actually wanted to play this game, because again, who the hell asked for this? Maybe if you're a fan of these asymmetrical games, you might actually be a little bit more inclined to enjoy this then. I mean, personally as a massive Dragon Ball fan, it doesn't really excite me because I don't get to play as the main characters I want to play as. Sure, I can transform into Vegeta or Goku, but I'm not actually playing as them, it just puts me in their costume. I assume in the future, as there is a gacha system in place, they'll just keep rolling out different characters over and over again, so probably you'll see the likes of Gohan, Trunks, basically anyone that was popular. But for me it's not really my thing, and while it might be enjoyable for some, personally I can't really get on board with it. That's not to say the game is bad, it's just not my thing. The game is scheduled to come out in 2022, whether it's a full release or just an early access we'll have to see. But in the meantime, it just kinda looks like they had an idea for a game and slapped the Dragon Ball license on top of it. So that's my first impression of Dragon Ball The Breakers. Let me know if you've actually managed to get into the beta yourself, how you found it if you managed to play it. You can also let me know why I'm wrong about these type of games. I mean, like I say, I've never played them before, so I don't really know what to expect or whether there's certain mechanics that should be altered or improved upon. Either way, I'm going to get back to playing some more matches while the beta is still on. Thanks for watching and have a great gaming day.